We're going to bring up our last company in this category, Watchup. And what they do is bring video journalism to the tablet age, and they have apps that let you create your own newsreel using trusted news sources. So Watchup, if you'd like to come up on stage. Oh, you're not using the stairs, you're coming full. Come on up. So let's welcome them to the stage. So you got 5 minutes, it'll start when you begin.
When the Berlin Wall fell down, I was only 9. Yet I was struck. It was history in the making. That is my first vivid memory of TV news. Fast forward to 2010. Steve Jobs announces to the world the iPad, a device that is just perfect for watching and enjoying your video news. Now, how can we bring all the power of video journalism straight to your iPad with an app that lets you create your daily newscast? How can we make sure that we can let you discover all the best videos in the smallest amount of time? Meet Watchup. Watchup brings all the power of video journalism straight to your iPad with an app that lets you create your personal daily newscast. Pick the videos you want from the world's most trusted news channels, reorder your playlist, hit play, and you are done. All the videos will now play continuously while you're enjoying your coffee. You can also do just no work at all and ask Watchup to deliver to you fresh every day your daily newscast with the duration you want and at the time you want. Now, why is Watchup different? What is that makes us so unique and original? Well, first of all, we have a strong focus on news and video, period. And we do it well. Second, we curate for you a high-quality channel lineup so that we separate the wheat from the chaff. And you don't have to even think about whether that channel is good or not. Third, we have designed Watchup for a lean-back experience. Now, what is that it should really make you believe in our potential? First of all, the app comes with a superior level of design and functionality, which is currently being recognized by Apple, who's been featuring us in the iPad App Store for over 3 weeks. They started on Valentine's Day to show their love. And you can find the app right now on your iPad. Second, Watchup has a strong network of partners already. The Wall Street Journal, the Associated Press, the PBS NewsHour, and we launched yesterday a partnership with Univision, or Univision. Just think that we are the only video app that's currently featured in a TV ad on the PBS NewsHour. Third, we have a very clear business model. See, news organizations today have a problem. It's a nice problem. They are selling out their pre-roll inventory every single month. Why? Because video advertising is just booming. Now, they're also seeing very high CPMs, the cost per mile of the advertising. So they also want to preserve that level of CPM. In order to do that, they have to expand to other websites. They have to expand their pre-roll inventory. But in order to preserve that CPM, they have to do it right with a premium source, with a premium destination source. Watchup is perfect for that because we raise the advertising acceptance thanks to our lean-back experience. Now, a few words about us. A news entrepreneur from Europe, as you can hear from my accent, for 12 years, I came to Stanford on a night fellowship 2 years ago, which now gives me a wide array of access to several news partners in this country. Our CTO brings 30 years of experience as a software and hardware architect, who also co-authored one of the most popular Python frameworks, Web2Py. We have the chance to work with an amazing advisory board, which includes people like Gordon Krovitz, the former publisher of the Wall Street Journal, and CNN and Yahoo former executives. Now, let's wrap it up. So, entirely designed for a lean-back experience. Featured by Apple. with a strong network of partners in the news industry, Watchup is the Hulu for news of the post-PC era. And we are bringing all the power of video journalism straight to your iPad. Download it now.
Thank you. Good job. Bob, start us off.
I can't wait to have it. Do you have a fast forward button?
Yes.
So you're watching a video and you change your mind, you just hit fast forward?
Yes, and you can actually even swipe a video just as it was a page. That's a nice effect that we do with the app.
I've watched 9 million videos on YouTube for about 4 seconds. Then I hit fast forward.
No problem. It will never stop. So that's an important thing about the design of the app. So once you have created your newscast, at the end of it, if you want more, you don't want just to pick another video, you don't want to do any work. We have an algorithm that a little bit like Pandora, will just give you what we believe is both a video of general interest and also something that you can like given your preferences.
Do you have a like button to enable social curation?
We have a share button. We can today share on Facebook, we can share on Twitter, we can send via email.
And how many downloads do you have so far?
I cannot tell you this information otherwise, but I can tell you that we are right now seeing a hockey stick in growth, especially since we've been featured by Apple. But the most important thing is that we are keeping those users of the app a lot. I can tell you, for example, that 1 out of 3 people who downloads the app today subscribes to the daily newscast schedule, which means that 1 out of 3 people receive our push notifications every day. I can tell you that the engagement metrics right now are way above 30 to 40% in comparison to other news apps. We're just getting started, but it's promising.
Sue, let's start with you.
I have a couple of pretty simple questions about the user experience. So,
the user experience,
so
okay.
essentially what I'm doing if I use this is I'm designing a playlist for myself, right? And
Yes.
so I'm assuming, and tell me if I'm right or not, that the videos that I would sort of assemble into a playlist might be anything from 30 seconds to 30 minutes long. Like it would include documentaries, it would include short news items. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. And then the media companies that make that video, they can put in pre-roll commercials in front of the video. So is there any kind of maximum, or how is the user experience controlled? Like, is it possible that I could put together 9 clips and see 9 30-second advertisements followed by 9 30-second news items?
So right now, you're not going to see any ad. So if I were you, I would go ahead and download the application as soon as possible. But we need to make money. And we know that the problem that we can solve on the publisher side is the fact that they really want to maximize their pre-roll advertising. If we ruin the experience, people are not going to like the app anymore. So what we're going to do is that we're going to iterate. We have actually started yesterday with Univision, who's the first partner who's joining our monetization program that for now is closed. I have more partners asking. I'm saying no for now. But we're going to roll it out gently and try to see what's the right balance. Because we have to need to make money, but at the same time, we also want to preserve the quality of the experience.
What is gently? Is gently?
So what I have
is-
in mind is to have 1 ad every 5 minutes or so, and these ads are anywhere between 12 to 30 seconds.
And that would only appear on the Univision channel or on all of them?
There are going to be on all of them, and we will have an algorithm that will be fair on basically the number of ads that the publisher will be able to push to Watchup, because we're talking about that. We're not talking about us running our sales force, right? They want to extend their audience. So the number of ads is going to be proportional to the number of views that they have. Yeah.
And that is sold by them, so Univision or whatever.
Yes.
They would sell the ads.
Yes.
And then you're going to take part of that?
Yes, of course. We are not doing, it's not a non-profit.
And in the response that the response that you've gotten from these companies is, yes, please take part of our...
They've
been happy about that?
They are very good negotiators. The new Univision guy was in the audience yesterday. So we signed the first contract with them.
Yeah.
So it's a model that has been already validated, I would say. Now, the key thing, both for the user and for the publisher, in terms of, why isn't this going to ruin the experience, is because the whole experience is designed for a lean back experience. So you are not leaning forward your device and you have decided, but our use cases are incredible. People use the app for breakfast, for preparing dinner. I got an email the other day from a guy who uses every day under the shower. So under the shower, you're not bothered by the ad. So.
Did you know that on television they actually interrupt the program to show ads?
We will never do that. So, and that's key. No, because these are segments, so it's almost like an MP3. You don't want to listen to an ad in the middle of a song, and we will never do.
And the channel, for example, CNN will send you an already segmented piece, or will you edit it?
Yes, it's already segmented. So those news organizations are actually doing an incredible job in curating the videos they have. So of course, if you watch cable TV, you get a lot of content of dubious quality. What they do is that they don't put everything. They just pick the nice pieces. For example, my favorite was the other day the Piers Morgan on CNN interviewing the NRA chairman, and that was like a 5 minutes exchange of extremely high quality. I would have probably not, stick around for 1 hour, during the show, but those 5 minutes have been curated by the news organization so that here in this interface you can visualize up to 100 clips, and you don't feel like you have been bombarded, but the design makes it so beautiful that then you can easily create and pick with this tap and play technology, we call it, your newscast.
Can you talk a little bit more about your curation or you're separating the wheat from the chaff? Like who's doing that and what's their criteria and how do people know if they can get on your service or not?
Sure, that's a good question. So we select the channels and we do a work based basically on 2 criteria. First of all, whether those videos are professional or not. So you won't see any user-generated content on Watchup. The second criterion is frequency. I love NPR. NPR has also a YouTube channel, but they only post 5 videos a month. So they contacted us. I had to say no. But usually we're seeing anywhere between 10 and 50 videos a day. And sometimes we cut some videos if there's a duplicate or something like that. But we don't do an editorial control over the videos just because it's done so well by the news organizations.
So these are videos that these organizations send to you? You're not scouring the web and collecting them and
no, so we have a mix of YouTube channels that are available for embed that we pick, and we are picky in picking them. And then we have direct partnerships with, again, AP and PBS NewsHour and Univision and so on, about 6 or 7 right now already. And with them, we have a direct relationship.
Just so I'm clear on it. So if Wired is like, we have these video segments and we want to be part of this, we would just go and embed them into this YouTube channel and then you would see them and
you will basically, technically, you have to give us either an HTML player or a native iOS player that we can embed into the application. So when we show the video, this is a web view, and it works just seamlessly. So once it's embedded, then you send us a feed, and those videos are embedded in your player that we put into the app, and then we get all the metadata thanks to your feed.
But so you have to have some direct partnership with everybody who has a channel, everybody whose videos are featured.
Exactly.
How much money have you raised so far?
We have raised $500,000 right now. That we closed the round in October. And we have some of the best news and media veterans out there who invested. All our advisors are also investors. Digital News Ventures invested, and some other partners.
Are you done raising money now?
Yes.
So we got about 10 seconds left. Is there any last comments before we go? Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Very good job. Very good job.